you watch the reaction of the people, and then he brings in the solution, man.
Yeah, he's behind the shit.
Right.
You know, he plays both sides. You just read in that Revelation 13 and 11.
Right.
You know, 2 horns, but he spake as a dragon. He plays both the good and the evil, man. Yep. He's behind all of this shit that's going on, man.
Right. So you can't be fooled on what he's trying to paint the narrative for you with, man.
Right.
This nigga, he has the answer because he caused the problem.
Yep.
Hey, you can pull up on YouTube, man, years ago, way before anybody even knew about, the C word, man. Bill Gates had the TED Talk going into, we're one bad pandemic away from pretty much the whole world going into a national lockdown, man. And did we not experience that?
Yep.
You know?
It's happening now. Look at Australia.
Yep.
Come on, man. Look at Canada.
Canada.
Yep.
Europe.
Hey, the brothers GMS Italia,
Yep.
GMS Italy, just came on today. We listened to them earlier, and they said they got 13 days before they pretty much are going full-fledged. You was talking about the Pope.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Italy. Over in the Vatican is in Italy. Hey, they said 13 days, and they're going to go on complete lockdown and make the people either take the jab or you ain't going to be able to work.
Damn.
So you see what's coming. Brothers just saying that on their video today.
Yep, that's it.
And this is why you gotta walk with the light while you still have it, man.
Yep.
You know, we went into that yesterday, man.
Yep.
Because now is the time to be getting your stuff together with the Lord. Because when all hell breaks loose, then what are you gonna have, man? You gotta have your walking with that faith, man. That relationship you have with the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. And if you don't, you ain't gonna have no choice but to go back to Esau, man. And that's what He wants you to do, man. You know. That was the point of that. You can go back to that.
I got something for you too on this. I'm gonna read it again. This is Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And just real briefly, we know those 2 horns going into how Esau plays both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans.
Yep.
That's his power. Horns about the power.
Right.
So that's his power. So they say he spake as a dragon. And I got something for you for this dragon. This goes back into little history, going back to the Edomites in Greece. That goes into dragon. It also goes into draconian. We see that often as well. He spake as a dragon. It says Draco or draconian, 7th century, also called Draco, was the first recorded legislator of Athens in Greece, which the Greeks were the Edomites, right?
Yep.
He replaced, and we know that system that they have going back then was called the Greco-Roman.
Yep.
Because the Greeks was empowered and the Romans came and took over.
That's
right.
So a lot of their practices and laws, they kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah.
Right.
The Edomites.
Yeah,
Right.
both of them was Edomites, so they just merged everything in.
Paganism.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This man run on paganism. This
Exactly.
ain't no damn Christian.
Right.
You see? This man is a pagan. You see? It says he was the first recorded legislator of Athens in Greece. He replaced the prevailing system of oral law by blood feud by the written code to be enforced only by a court of law. Draco was the first democratic legislator requested by the Athenian citizens to be a lawgiver for the state. And it goes on into draconian, being harsh or excessive. So we know that him speaking as a dragon is what he's doing now.
Exactly.
Passing all these unrighteous decrees. He's harsh. You got it. You got it. Oh, you got it. Yep.
Set it up, yeah, that's great. Go ahead, bro. 10:1.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right, this devil is pushing nothing but unrighteous decrees, man. You know? Because at the end of the day, he's pretty much making everything hard for you if you don't want to play ball with his system, man.
It's
You know?
unreasonable. Yep.
He's unreasonable as hell, man.
He is.
For this man to really take away your living, you know, your way to provide for your family, all because you don't want to take a damn shot.
That's crazy.
You know, that's the devil, man.
That is the devil.
You know, but then you had a nigga talk about, hey, my body, my choice, though, right?
Yeah.
You know,
This is crazy.
that shows you how hypocritical this man is, man. You got them guys, Kyrie Irving and Andrew Wiggins,
Yep.
pretty much being talked shit about in the media,
Yep.
all because they don't want to take the juice, man.
Yep.
And you had that reporter pretty much get cut up by Wiggins, and she was like, well, you know, you're bound to lose a lot of money if you don't want to get the shot.
That's my problem.
Hey, that's my problem, man. You say, yo, I don't have to explain my personal reasons,
Yep.
my beliefs, because I don't want to do something that you said. Because it's like, this is not political, man, right? This is my body,
That's
man.
right.
I control what I can put in my body, man.
That's
you
right.
know? But this devil says what? Your body ain't your body. You belong to me, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's what his way of being God.
Yep.
Got it.
Verse 2. Turn aside the needy from the judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people,
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
that widows may be their prey, and they may rob the fatherless.
Can you read that one more time, Papa Sean?
Turn aside the needy from judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people.
Right, so he has all these unrighteous decrees pretty much set up to force you Jakes to go off, man.
Yep.
You
Add
know,
sin on the sin.
Yep.
to add sin upon sin, man. This is why you can't take refuge in Egypt, man. You know, you Jakes that want to make your covering Esau and his ways, man. Esau's gonna do more and more to make you defile yourself, man. That's why when you go into pretty much trying to get up in society, you gotta sell out. And what do you do when you sell out, man?
Yep.
You become defiled, man.
Yep.
You drink blood, you let another man run up inside you, you know, you sucking seed, man. You know, all these different type of nasty ass things he have you do, all to do what? To make you go off, man, to make you abominable to the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
To detach you from that.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Let's say, go read again.
That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
Right, because his whole point is to pretty much take you away from your how about Shem shot and make you his slave, man.
Yep.
You know? Because in this world you gotta understand you can only serve two masters. You either serve the Lord or you gonna serve Satan.
Yep.
And if you ain't serving the Lord, that means what? You serving Satan,
I
man.
got something for you real quick.
Yep. That's right.
What we just talked about. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 9. It says, "Why is earth and ashes proud?
Yep.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such as one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels." All right. So these niggas that have sold out to get the bag to have a certain status in this world, the scriptures say they cast away their bowels. That word bowels goes back to your morals and integrity.
That's right.
Because in order for you to have the world and all of this shit from Satan, you got to do these defile acts. And when you do these defile acts, you cast away your bowels, your morals and integrity, man.
That's right.
You know, that's why a lot of these niggas you see, especially these Jakes, that's in the rap world, entertainment or whatever, they all on drugs and shit.
Yep.
You know, they bugged out because they had to do a lot of wild shit to obtain the riches, man. You know, that's why the Lord gonna kill them niggas, man.
Right.
You know?
And a part of that too, man, because we know, once again, all you niggas know the truth. You know? All you know, you Israelites, y'all watch the videos, you know? Every day you seeing somebody new come out and say that they know the truth, man. You know, I was on Instagram the other day. I seen in the comment, you know, DC Young Fly said, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, man. You know, you got LeBron know. You know, you had Melo come out and say it on camera, all these different things. So these niggas know, man. You know, but what's coming down to it now? You have to speaking on the juice again, man. You know, the juice pretty much in LA and in New York. If you don't want to get it, you're not gonna be able to play on the home games, man.
It's the deal breaker.
It's the deal breaker, and what's that's gonna do? That's hurting their pockets, man. So part of them selling out, they didn't already went that far to pretty much get to where they at. Why? They're pretty much in their mind, you know, why am I gonna stop now? You got LeBron, for example, man. This nigga, he pretty much came out and said he got the juice, man. And the main reason you know why he did it, that nigga wants that 5th ring, man. You know, he wants to win another championship. So what he did pretty much was become the poster child, because everybody listens to him as the face of the NBA. He did it, so now everybody else has no excuse to do it now, man. You know? But like I said, you have Wiggins, who has shown to have a little bit of integrity. He was like, look, man, he said he'll pretty much forego all the money he's gonna lose for the home game. I'm gonna donate that shit to charity, man. You know? So showing something like that, even though that's still off, because you know that charity, they ain't touching that money anyway.
Right.
But at the end of the day, whether he believes in the truth or not, he's making a stand to show, look, man, I'm not balancing you, man. So we'll see how Esau comes at him even harder now, man.
16.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. You got that? Matter of fact, yeah, you can bring that, bro.
16.
Matter of fact, you can do 16, and then you can go down to 19. I mean, go down to 20.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Right. Who is going to make a stand for righteousness, man? You know? What you're seeing us doing this, man. We're the only ones out here making a stand against the evildoer, man. Calling this devil out for all the wickedness and debauchery that he's got going on throughout the earth, man. You know? Nobody else is doing anything. Nobody else is saying nothing. How he's killing everybody, man. All right? But only the men of the Lord are doing that. And this is why he's going to come after you, man. You know? And he's going to come after all you niggas that watch the videos. All you people that know that you're Israelites, whether you heard it from a family member or a friend or whatever, if he has any knowledge that you know the truth, you're a target now, man. You know, which is everybody, because everybody has seen videos or came across the Israelites, man.
Yeah, that's why this nigga got algorithms set up on the internet.
That's right.
He know what people clicking on. He got all the comments logged and stored away. He know everything, man. Basically, hey, that's why it's called the World Wide Web.
That's right.
Everything's connected, man. From what you view, what you commented on, It's all under a big ass cloud, man.
And he knows what videos you
Yeah,
like,
man.
you know, what you're searching on Google. So you have no way to hide that you know the truth, man. You know? So my thing to you celebrities would be, shit, you already know. So why don't you just give up that shit, man?
Yeah.
You know? Fuck this world. Come out the world, because you already know that this shit gonna fall. You trying to save yourself. As a matter of fact, can somebody get that? He that looks to save his life shall lose it. You know?
Hey, you did a video about how celebrities gonna have to make a choice.
Right. You gotta, now is the time. I keep saying this week after week, man. The Lord is drawing that line between, is you gonna serve him or not?
Yeah.
All right?
Hey, that's why we said don't be surprised if you see more of these Jake household names pop up at the camps.
Yep.
True.
Like, don't be shocked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Cause now is the time to where they see him, man. Hey, Esau, he's ready to go so bad to where he's doing away with the bread and circus shit now, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, look, I'm gonna cut down all that shit, man. You gonna play ball or not? So these celebrities looking at it like, man, is this money worth it? Is this fame worth it?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because if I don't do it, shit, I'm gonna lose everything. So a common sense, you know, a smart person would look, man, I might as well go ahead and just serve the Lord then, man.
Hey,
You know?
I got a scripture. I got a scripture for you after you bring that out.
Okay.
I'll get Acts 17 chapter.
Kind of. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 9.
Start at verse 23. That's cool.
And he said unto them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
That's the first step.
Yep.
You know, you gotta deny yourself, man, because no matter what, let's say it like this: the Lord does not care about your status in the world, man. He don't give a damn if you a billionaire or if you're a peon, man. If you're an Israelite, your duty is to serve the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know. So if you're gonna come to serve the Lord, the first step is to humble yourself, man. Come out of the world, man. Go ahead.
And take up his cross
Take up your cross, man, which is what? Going through that hell, man. Carry the
daily
burdens, man.
and follow me.
Yep.
Verse 24, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same.
Right, so
Save.
you trying to save yourself. Ultimately, you're gonna be destroyed, man. You know.
Yep.
And a lot of you people are doing that by taking the damn juice, man. You know, getting poked up. Well, you know, Esau says that this is gonna protect me. Then you getting poked up and you die,
Yep.
or you getting messed up, man.
Yep.
You know. And so how much more you trying to do everything else to try to save yourself? You want to save your career because you want to drop another album or get another contract or whatever, man. All right, you're gonna lose your life, man. But if you lose your life for the Lord's sake, you're gonna gain it, man. Which is what we've done.
Yep.
We've thrown our lives, whatever dreams and aspirations we had for this world, we threw those shits to the side because we knew that this world is gonna be destroyed anyway. So it's pointless, man.
Yep.
All right, we're doing this to gain the world to come, man. Fuck this world, man. You know.
That's right.
Oh, on that?
Acts 17.
Yeah, start at 2, read down to 12.
Yep.
Because it's the time we in right now. All right, I just want to make an example dealing with people. And when I say people, I'm talking about these jakes that got status. All right, influence. Go ahead.
Acts 17 and 2, and it reads, and Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and three Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the scriptures, opening and alleging that Hamashiach must needs have suffered and risen again from the dead, and that this Yahushai, whom I preach unto you, is the Hamashiach.
Yeah.
And some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and some of the devout Greeks, a great multitude, and of the chief woman, not a few.
Now, these devout Greeks, these were Israelite foreigners. It said devout Greeks because these were Israelite foreigners that had status around the area where Paul was at. Okay, go ahead.
But the Jews, which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, Salakia, and gathered a company, and set all the city in an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people.
Yeah, you had wicked Israelites that wasn't with Paul out here pushing the word onto the Israelite foreigners, man. So they got some base ass niggas to try to come against them. Keep going.
And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down.
Yeah, that's how they look at us.
Yep.
These are the men that have turned everything upside down, man. Go ahead.
What the problem?
Are come hither also, whom Jason hath received, and these all do contrary to the decrees of Caesar,
See? Keep going.
saying, there is another king, one Yahushua.
Just like how we doing in this time.
Yep.
Right.
We say all things that's contrary to Esau. We telling you that there's another king. All right, Yahushua. Esau ain't the Most High, man.
That's right.
He ain't the king.
He's a man.
Go ahead.
And they troubled the people and the rulers of the city when they heard these things.
You see that? We troubling the people. We troubling the rulers of the city. Like it tells you Isaiah 13:1 that this word has gone up to the gates of the nobles. Go ahead.
Verse 9, and when they had taken security of Jason and of the other, they let them go. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night into Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews.
Yep. Jump down to 12. It's the point.
Verse 12, therefore many of them believed
Therefore many of them believed. Go ahead.
also of honorable women, which were Greeks, and of men, not a few.
Now, when you go into this word honorable, it goes into well-known, all right, or that had status.
Yep.
So it's the same thing that's going on right now in America.
Yep.
All right, you got jakes that have status, celebrities, entertainers, athletes that are hearing the word, man.
Yep.
You know, that know that they're Israelites, they're hearing the truth. That's why what the priest was going into.
Yep.
These jakes that's hearing his word, and you see the bullshit with the mandates and all that, man, it's time for you to drop that shit, man.
That's right.
It's time for you to drop your status and come into the truth so that you may be saved, man.
That's right.
You know?
In 1 Corinthians 1st chapter, talk about the mighty and the renowned.
Yeah.
That word mighty goes into that. You know, those of influence.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, so you jakes of influence, hey, you can play around with it if you want to.
Yep.
This opportunity might not be there. It's all through the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, but ultimately, hey, the Lord say he stretched out his hand all the day long.
Right.
Right.
That's him stretching his hand.
Not many. Matter of fact, get
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna get that.
Get that
First
real
Corinthians
quick.
1. Matter of fact, I'll get it.
Get that real
I'll
quick.
look it up. I'll look it up in the blue letter.
You know?
1 Corinthians 1.
Because you're gonna have certain men that have status in the world, and I'm talking about Jake, that has so-called celebrity status that's gonna be saved. You know, that's gonna believe. You know, you got Jake from all manners of life coming into this thing, man.
That's right.
You know,
Because it, like I say, it starts with what? Denying yourself, man. And that's the thing that a lot of the people of the world refuse to do, man, because through pride, man. You know? They think because they got, $1 million in the bank account, or they got, however many subscribers on, Instagram or Facebook or whatever, they think that makes them somebody above, pretty much humble yourself, man. But like I said, the Lord does not give a damn about your status or who you are in this world, man. Because He made you. He made you rich, man. Just as easy as He made you rich, He can make you poor if you want it, man.
Right. Hey, J. Cole said something like, what'd he say? He said, if you broke clowning on a millionaire, the joke's on you. But what about if they crash the economy?
Right. The joke gonna be on you.
The joke gonna be on you niggas, man. Because right now, you only boast because you got that money, man.
Right.
This money is about to be obsolete, man, because most of these niggas that are bound to that cash, they're gonna sell out anyway and take the MOTB.
Right, because they can't give it up, man. Because that money ultimately is like a talisman that has them bound by it, man. So now that they worship money. Money is their god now, man. So all Esau gotta do is dangle that dollar in front of them, and they're gonna do whatever the hell he tells them to do to get it, man.
Yep. You got that for you. I got the word mighty.
Beautiful.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 26.
Yep.
For ye shall see your calling, brethren, now that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty men, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Right, now, it said not many wise men, okay? That's why you don't have these top scholars that's in the faith, the Umar Johnsons, the Cornell West.
Yep. Henry Louis Gates.
All these so-called intelligent blacks in the faith.
Yep.
So-called intelligent.
So-called
Right.
intelligent.
Right.
Now I said that word mighty, give me that.
This is the word mighty. G14:15. The word is dynatos. Dynatos looks like dynasty. It says able, powerful, mighty, strong, mighty in wealth and influence.
Mighty, that's the key point. Mighty in wealth and influence. Okay? That's these celebrities, these rappers, these entertainers, these actors. All right? The Lord said not many mighty are called into the faith, man. So it ain't gonna be many, but it could be a couple, it could be some.
Yeah.
And that's why we just saying what we saying in the spirit that, hey, these niggas that's out that got the status that's watching these videos, man, you better be prepared to drop that shit, man. All right, and give it up for Yahweh Shema Shah, or you gonna leave your ass here to get destroyed, man.
And
you know,
you gotta drop it by choice. You can't wait until Esau crashes this shit to be like, nah, I'm gonna go do it now, because by then it's gonna be too late.
Yep.
And the Lord forced your hand now, man. I got something to add to your point real quick.
All right.
This is Mark 10:25. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And so, like I said, man, it's not saying it's impossible, but very few of them guys with riches is going to pretty much, they're going to drop it, man. Because like I said, they're bound by that dollar. They're bound by that fame, so they're not going to want to give up that influence, man.
Yeah, that's why the man was it a young man that was sad? He was sad because he didn't want to give up his worldly possessions.
Right, because I forgot where it's at. If somebody can find it, that'd be cool. But if he pretty much told you how shall I look, I keep the Sabbath, I keep the laws, I do everything right. So he said, what do I need to do to get in the kingdom of heaven? And the Lord told him, look, to pretty much forgo all your riches and pretty much, come follow me. And he said he was sad and he went away, man.
Yeah.
He didn't want to give up that money, man. So that shows you.
He said better is it for a camel to enter the eye of a needle. And back then, the camels, you travel with your riches. You travel with your riches on top of the camel. And you would have to take it off just to get down there.
Right.
Just to get through there.
Right.
That narrow path. And so
This is what the brother Mahar talking about. Right. See that camel, see that eye of the needle? And that camel had all that stuff on it. He had to take that off to go through the eye of the needle.
And to add to the brother's point, a camel is a very stubborn animal, man.
Very.
So you trying to make it kneel down so you can get through it. It's gonna fight you, man.
It's very stubborn.
Just like you these drakes are gonna fight, pretty much resisting the world to come into this truth, man. You know?
Hey, ain't no wild them camels too. I've seen them in the wild. And they'll spit on you, man. Them camels, they some unruly little fucking beasts.
Hot Lucas too, man.
Motherfuckers spit on you. I seen it. It happen to people. I seen it, overseas, but I seen it with people in the zoo and the circus and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers spit on you. I'll show you how unruly they are. Yeah, them little ugly ass llamas too.
Right.
Some foul creatures.
Cut.
You want that other precept? Did you find that?
I got a
Whoever got what?
Yeah. Okay. Follow me. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 3. Riches are not comely for a nigger. And what should an envious man do with money?
Right. Riches are not common to a nigga. Because if you ain't got wisdom, to pretty much manage your money, man, it's pointless for you, man. Cause all that, what Biggie saying, man, more money, more problems.
Yes.
You got more money, it's more incentive to do some wicked shit, man. So knowing that, you gotta have the wisdom, man. You gotta have wisdom when the Lord give you them riches, man. Which is why He kept us in this lower state. So when we get in the kingdom and we have the wisdom, then we'll get the riches, man.
Yeah, right now we getting the real riches.
Yeah. Like you said, we're getting the real riches now, which is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Sophia, man.
This is to add on to the riches. This is Ecclesiasticus at 40, verse 13. The goods of the unjust shall be dried up like a river, and shall vanish with noise, like a great thunder and rain.
Yeah, that's what we telling Jay.
Hey, I gotta keep that.
You can't take none of this shit on his side. You can't take none of this shit on his side in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
The Lord said the goods of the unjust is gonna vanish, man.
Right.
The Lord gonna melt all of this shit, man.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you hanging on to, man?
Because at the end of the day, man, you can't take those riches with you when you die, man.
Yep.
So there's no point in trying to, give your life away for that money, man.
Come.
All right, the Egyptians showed you that, man. Them damn pharaohs pretty much would take when they were about to die, man. They would take all their riches and even their slaves and bury them in the tombs, man. Because they thought they was gonna be able to take them to the next life, man.
Yeah.
But what happened? They was in that damn sarcophagus rotting away, and that money was still sitting there for Esau to come in there and take it, man.
Yep.
Years later, that devil went to them damn graves and stole all them riches, man. So that shows you that shit is nothing to be throwing your life away, man. The scripture tell you, labor not to be rich, man.
Yeah.
Because the Lord's the one that make you rich, man.
That's right. To quote Apostle one of Apostle Ramlah videos, he said you got some men that are well off, but you just gotta have that mindset, that shit, you could lose it. It gotta go. You
Right.
know what I mean? It gotta go.
Yeah.
Because you got some certain brothers as well off, and they can sustain a lifestyle, and
Right.
a humble lifestyle and whatnot. But like the brother was saying,
Yep.
Yeah, you got secret disciples, man. We was talking about that.
Yeah.
You got secret disciples, man. You got Jakes that got status in the world.
Yes.
It may not even be celebrity status. It might be a motherfucker that's like a high level doctor or some shit, or an attorney or
Police.
whatever that believe, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Lord may say them, you know?
No, and to add to that point, they're really going to prove their faith in the day of Jacob's trouble, because the Lord will use them to help the members of the elect, man. Lord willing, that be us, man.
Come on, man.
That's going to show you, man. You know, everybody's lot is not to be out here being a teacher or prophet, man.
Right.
All right? You got the friends of the prophets, you know? And you got different lots, man. So you just got to play whatever role the Lord has specified for you. But that all comes to pretty much denying yourself and getting yourself out this world, man.
Hey, if the spirit is on you, if that fire is on you and it's burning you, then you go out there and you set up a camera and you go teach.
That's right.
Every Israelite man is responsible, all right, for his own salvation, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what they say in football with Bill Belichick? Do your job.
Yeah, do your job. That's it. Do your job, man.
Right.
Do your job.
Straight up.
Don't worry about that. Do your
John
job.
15,
Yep. Make
18
your
through 20.
calling and election sure. What you got out?
Hey, this is a book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth until death, and the Lord Yahweh shall fight for thee. So, Most High wants us to strive for the truth. And you can kill us.
That's right.
You know, do the right thing.
Yeah.
Teach. Try to bring, you know, all the elect in, so we all can serve the Most High and get called up out of this place.
Yeah, man.
It says strive for the truth unto death, which lines up in Jude. You got some more? Which lines up in Jude, where it tells us to earnestly contend for the faith.
That's it. It's a continual fight.
Yeah, the Lord wants you to fight for this. The Most High Yahweh Shai, men of war.
Yeah.
They want you to fight for this thing.
Hey, the house of David was all warriors.
Yep.
You know? So, hey, we gotta take on that same mind state. Not saying, you know, we're telling you come out here, pick up no weapons and fight. No, you gotta fight spiritually, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. That's right.
Any more?
Got any more? I got two for you before I bring that for you.
Go ahead.
Here goes the first one. 1 Timothy 6:6. You were just speaking on this.
Yep.
It says, but godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out.
Woo! You got it.
And having food and raiment, let us therewith be content. We're supposed to be content with having the things that we need. Food, clothes, and shelter. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, having food and raiment, let us there be with content.
Yeah.
Meaning humble yourself.
Yeah.
Ain't the Lord provide for you? He say he provide for the birds of the air. How much greater are we than they? They don't reap more so.
Did we not say in the Lord's Prayer, give me my daily bread?
Yep,
You
give
know?
me this day my daily bread.
You know, because it's all about sustaining yourself, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Not having all this excess. Now I got a little bit more. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, because you got some of our people who might not be literally filthy rich, have, you know, billions of dollars, but they rich with the ways of the world. Meaning a lot of them feel comfortable because they got some of the comfort creature items, and some of them feel like they're comfortable. They're rich with the ways of the world. Now you got those that are literally rich, and then you got some of our people who really are poor, but they feel like they're rich because they're in the ways of the world.
Right.
It says, but they that will be rich fall into a temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Right. And money itself is not wicked, man. It's actually a defense, man. But it says the love of money, because the love of money is what makes our people do wickedness, man. It makes them sell out. It makes them, you know, do shit such as, you know, rob and steal and kill niggas, man. You know, because they lust to be rich, man. That's why I said earlier, the scripture tell you, labor not to be rich, man. You know.
Yep, which while some men coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
So they erred from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows because they sold out. Now they gotta live with the consequences that they've done to get to where they was at, man. You know? I got one real quick. This is Proverbs 30:8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Yep.
Feed me with food convenient for me.
This is really the prayer of a righteous person.
That's right.
So don't give me poverty, Lord, nor riches, because you don't want to be in dire poverty and be tempted to have to, you know, take matters in your own hand. It said, give me neither poverty nor riches.
Yep.
Don't give me too much, but don't give me too little.
That's it.
That's a real prayer of a righteous person.
That's it. Lest I be full and deny thee.
Because if I have we have all the things that we want in the world, then hey, we will be tempted to serve the world.
Right.
We'll be tempted to be in league with Satan out here.
And on top of that too, when you got everything, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not in your thoughts, man.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right.
I remember seeing a Kevin Hart interview, and he was pretty much saying, before he really like blew up, he was pretty much saying that his mom kept trying to get him to read the Bible. And so he was like, I'll get to it when I want or whatever. He kept pushing off. And then he got down to pretty much where he was at a low point. And his mom was like, did you read your Bible that I gave you? And he finally was like, I'm going to go read it. So he opened it up, and she had to put some money in his Bible for him, man. That show you, that's the Most High trying to let him know, man. But, the nigga sold out, man, That's going to show you, man, hey, you can't let money be your MO, man. All right, you got scripture tell you, man, pretty much, from paraphrasing, focus on the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will be added unto you, man.
That's right.
So the Lord is your main purpose. He's the one that directs everything, man.
That's right.
Yeah, hold on, I got something real quick. I think we brought it out, but this is verse 5. Proverbs 20, because this is what we telling you is getting ready to happen to this dollar bill. All right, it's Proverbs 23:5. Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings; they fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
And that's the point, because why would you labor for funny money, man? Because the only reason this dollar even has power is because you believe it has power. Because really, all it is a debt note, man. Monopoly money.
Yeah.
So when all hell breaks loose and Esau crashes the dollar, all that wad of cash you got, all those big stacks you got playing with, making the money phone with, all that shit's gonna be nothing but toilet paper in that day, man.
Yeah.
So the real riches you should be laboring for is this word, man. Because once Esau crashes this shit, money it's gonna be digital currency, man. And the only way you're gonna be able to get that digital currency if you put that MOTP inside you, man.
You gotta sell out.
You gotta sell out.
You gotta
man.
sell out to the beast. I can tell you in was it Revelation 13:8, man?
Yep.
That it says that many. Matter of fact, somebody get it real quick. Because these scriptures keep coming out because it's 13:8 because this is the time we're in, man.
Revelations 13:8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him.
All that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. They're going to worship the image of the beast. They're going to be a part of his system.
Whose names are not written in the book of life.
That's right.
Of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
All right, so these ones that worship the image of the beast, it says they weren't found in they weren't written in the book of life. So that's dealing with 2/3 of these heathen, man. They're gonna gladly be a part of the system, man. Because they don't know the Lord. Just like as we was just going into in this brief stint, these niggas that have this money, that trust in their money, and they can't go without it, man.
Right.
They're gonna be the main ones that's gonna go. They're gonna sell out and they're gonna take that damn MOTB, man.
Right.
All right.
And that's why you're gonna be loved ultimately in this world, because you didn't pretty much bow the knee, man. But all those that don't want to pretty much bow the knee, man, that refuse to worship the image of the beast, you're gonna be hated, because we're doing this for a righteous cause, man. All right. We know that Esau is the devil and he's trying to destroy us, man. So with that being known, we're gonna be hated for that point, because we don't want to be joined with this system, man. You get that Matthew.
All right. Matthew,
hold on, that John 15:18. And at the end of the day, man, if you're not gonna listen to Esau, you're gonna be pretty much vilified, man. All right, we're gonna get an account of that too in a second. But let me get that first.
Yep. This is, you got it. Oh, you go ahead.
This is book of John, chapter 15, verse 18.
Get the account with
If the
Daniel,
word hate you,
whenever,
you know that it hated me.
blow
If the world hated you, you know that it hated me. Before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own.
Right. If you were of the world, then you would pretty much be accepted. But because you are not of this world, because the Lord called you out of this place, all right, you are hated. And it's because the spirit that you're representing, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Go ahead.
Because you are not of this world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you.
Right. So the world hates you because of the spirit that you're coming in, because of what you're doing. Because you don't want to, eat pork or any other abominable food. You don't want to, have no orgies. You don't want to pretty much accept the homo agenda. All right. You don't want to accept Esau's, his medical agenda. The world's gonna hate you for that, because you know the truth, man. You know Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the answer to everything. And the world's gonna hate you for that shit. Man.
Hey, the Lord said they hated him first.
Exactly.
We are the ambassadors, the representatives of Hamashiach Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
The scriptures, the holy scriptures, these words that are written are the actual embodiment of the Lord's spirit, man.
Hey, we're heralds to the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know how you had Silver Surfer?
Yep.
You know, pretty much being the herald to Galactus. Every time he comes to a planet, Silver Surfer will go and tell pretty much the world, hey, the Galactus is on his way to pretty much eat your planet. So that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Let Esau know that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is coming back to destroy your red ass.
Yeah,
man.
like the cast on what's it called? The Avengers. What was the cast that came down? That was basically.
The Black Order or something like that.
Yeah. It was letting the world know that Thanos was coming to conquer, you know?
Yeah, so that's the same lot we're playing out now, man, you know? And so we're hated for that aspect because we're pretty much the spiritual party poopers of the world, man. You know, letting everybody know, hey, your fun's about to stop, man. You know? Go ahead.
Remember the word that I said unto you.
I got a precept too.
The servant is not greater than his Lord.
Yeah, the servant ain't greater than the Lord. The Lord went through the hell. He being hated. His own people tried to kill him. So how much more us, man? You know? We ain't nobody special that can be excluded from that treatment, you know?
If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Right, so once again, going back to that temptation, that's gonna take place, man. You know? Hey, you gotta be prepared for that, man. Be prepared for, hey, it might happen. You might be sleeping in your house, 4 o'clock in the morning. Niggas kick your door in, ready to haul your ass to a concentration camp, man. You know? Things like that gotta be in your mind, man. You know? Have pretty much witnessing your family being separated in front of you, man. You know? Or being killed in front of you, man. The possibilities is endless, but you gotta understand at the end of the day that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is gonna take care of you, and nothing that's gonna happen to you, but it wasn't ordained but by him, man.
Right.
You know?
If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
Right, so that's why going back to what I said earlier, man. We're not trying to, you know, force you niggas to get it. If you don't want to get it, then that's gonna be upon your own detriment. But for those that are willing to hear it, if they listen to Yahweh Shah in the ancient world, they'll go listen to him now through the men, man. You know? And who you see out here, you know, doing the work, man. You know? That was the point of that.
Daniel 3. Daniel 3 is where he been bound.
Yeah, he started.
All right. This is the book of Daniel 3:1, and it reads, I believe it's Daniel 3. It says, and Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose height was three score cubits.
Verse 10. Slide.
10.
Yeah.
All right. Daniel 3 and verse 10, and it reads, it says, thou, O king, has made a decree that every man that should hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, the harp, the sackbut, the psaltery, and the dulcimer, and all kinds of music shall fall down and worship the golden image.
Now this is going in the time of the Babylonians, man. You know, because what pretty much is going on is King Nebuchadnezzar set up an idol, and so every time you would hear that trumpet, he would want everybody to stop what they're doing and bow the knee and worship that image, man, or worship that idol. Go ahead.
Verse 11, Daniel 3:11, and whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. Verse 12, there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
And just to land back off the previous precept that was brought out, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were put in high position by King Nebuchadnezzar due to what Daniel had did for him when he interpreted the dream for him, man. You know, so they was up in a high position over most Israelites during that captivity. But when they saw that they wouldn't bow to that image when that trumpet was blown, all right, the people saw that and they reported it back to King Nebuchadnezzar.
Yep. I think in the book of Daniel, the beginning chapter, showed you that they were believers too. How we come back to our names, they had actual names. Hebrew names.
Yeah, Hebrew names.
You
Yeah.
see, that they actually adhered to. Those names they was given by, like how we giving these names here.
Right.
They had Hebrew names, because you read in the scriptures.
Yeah.
You see?
And I'll get the Hebrew names real quick.
Yep.
It says, this is Daniel 1:6. It says, now among these children, that's like among these were the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Yep. You know, those were their Hebrew names, but
And Daniel was what, Daniela?
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that right?
Daniel, yeah.
Yep. So see, they all had their Hebrew names.
So it shows you that they knew who they were, man, and they knew Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You know.
Continuing on, verse Verse 11, and whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province, Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, he said, is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach,
He's the first guy I had enough respect to turn his music down, though. I give him that.
Daniel 3 and 14, Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? It says, do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, the harp, the sackbut, the psaltery, and the dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. It says, well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast into the hour, or cast into the same hour, into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hand?
This is the same stead that we're coming in now, man. And just how Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't bow the knee to that image. All right, we're doing that now. We're not taking your juice, man. We're not going to take your chip, man. We're not going to worship the image of the beast, man. You know, fuck America, because at the end of the day, we know that this place is on its way out. The Lord's coming to destroy America and you damn devils, man.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. Romans 11 verse 4. But what saith the answer of the Most High to him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Right. So the Lord reserved 7,000 men, which we know 7 just means completion, but he reserved a complete number of men. All right, that won't bow down to the image of Baal, man. They ain't gonna bow down to Satan. They ain't gonna bow down to the image of the beast.
That's right.
All right, so the Lord has men on the earth, sisters included, all right, that are gonna maintain their integrity and not sell out to the system, man.
That's right.
You know.
So that's pretty much why he has this whole thing set up to destroy the Israelites, man. Because he knows that he's gonna have resistance, man.
Yeah.
You know. So just how he, pretty much made that the declaration unto Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Who is your God that's going to deliver you out of this furnace, man?
Right.
Who is you God? Your God is going to deliver you out of the hands of us, man. You know, which we're telling them. How about Shem Yahushua is going to do it, man?
Right. Now, as we read earlier in Revelation 12, verse 17, right, where it says that the dragon was wroth.
That's a good one.
The dragon was wroth with the woman. All right. When you go into that word wroth, it means to become very angry and irritated. And that's what's happening right now with these devils. They're becoming wroth with Jake and irritated because Jake ain't bowing down. Jake ain't submitting to the system. They're not going along with these devils' plans, man. So that's why he's ready to make war, all right, with the Lord's woman, all right? So that's why we are definitely in a time of Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
You know, because we're in the midst of great rebellion. All right, dealing with these Edomites that are against the system, and also some of these Jakes included. Because you do have a good majority of our people that have submitted, but you also have some that didn't, man.
Yep.
You know, that know what's up.
Yep.
You know?
That's right. Showing you the word, the Lord's words is faithful and true.
That's right.
Because if that wasn't so, then we wouldn't have them. We wouldn't have nobody that would be standing against the wicked. Everybody would just go with what Esau gonna say, and then the world would just continue on like it is. But no, Isaiah 1 and 9, the Lord said that he left a remnant, you know what I'm saying, or we will be like Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
That's showing you that the words of the Lord are faithful and true. You see? You know? I got that one for you.
Yeah, you bring that.
This is Matthew 10 and 18, and it reads, and this is red letter, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
Right. So we're gonna be brought up, to these elites, some governors or whatever, and these brothers gonna be put in concentration camps, all for your beliefs, man, all for your stance against what he's trying to do, man. But you gotta hold fast your faith and integrity to know that the Lord's gonna bring it, because this devil, once again, I'm gonna say, his whole being is trying to get you to forsake and to curse Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and to pretty much declare to the Lord that you fear and worship Esau, man.
Yep. That's right.
So at the end of the day, don't worry about what's going to happen if that is to be your fate, because the Lord's going to put what's in your mouth, man. So that's showing you how the Lord's going to take care of his men. Okay.
And then going into the Lord saying, don't worry about what you should speak. That shows you that the Holy Spirit is what's going to be speaking in the believers in that day. That's the Holy Spirit that's going to be in the believers. Lord willing, be all of that number. That's right. That's going to speak for us, no matter what our lot is. Whether you're a pilgrim on the earth or whatever the case may be. Whatever lot the Most High have us in, the Spirit's going to be what's going to be dwelling with the believers. You see? Because Yahweh Shah said he was going to leave the Spirit, with us, that's going to be our comforter until the end of the world. So the Spirit is going to be with us, the Holy Spirit, which we possess now. You see? We ain't going to be waiting to get it. We got it now. And that gives us the full faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. Because like I said, man, he gonna push you to your breaking point. But at the end of the day, you gotta hold fast, man, because you can't allow nothing. The scripture tell you, let no man take your crown. You can't allow nothing to deter you from making it, Lord willing, you be of the elect, man. Because fear is one of the main tactics that Esau uses to sway people to do something, man. But if you got fear in the Lord, you understand all things go through the Lord. He's the one that creates good and evil. So whatever happens to you, the Lord wanted to happen. And if you're going through it, he said what? He's not going to put something above on you that you can't bear, man. He's always going to provide a way for you to escape, man.
And the Lord, and it's a beautiful point you made, because this is the essence of the belief in the scriptures.
Yep.
When you read Romans 9th chapter, the Lord said no one who has resisted his will. Meaning, who can offset what the Lord won't done anyway?
Right.
Who can actually try to outdo the Most High or say, nah, that ain't what the Lord want, I'm going to do it my way.
Right.
Who can really do that?
And that's why you got to have the understanding of that, man.
And then have the faith to say, this is what the Lord's will is.
That's right.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Yep.
Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken?
Did anybody that ever put their trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, did he ever leave him out to dry, man? And we just gave the example with, if you finish reading that Daniels, which you can read on your own, right? When he threw Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego in the furnace, man, what happened? He saw that there was an angel in there, which was Yahushua protecting them, man. He did the same thing with Daniel in the lion's den. He even had Hosea bringing them food. Not Hosea, Habakkuk, bringing them food, and different examples, man. Elijah was fed by a raven and on down the line, man. So these type of things you got to remember in your spirit, to where that fear is not going to overtake you and do something stupid, man.
Peter was locked up and freed out of prison.
By an angel, man. Go ahead.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
And the answer is nobody. Because the Lord is faithful to his believers, man. He's always going to come through. If you're fighting for the Lord, he's going to fight for you, man.
That's right.
He doesn't ask for much, man, just to believe and worship him, man. Our people trying to make, serving the Lord all complicated, when the Lord, all he asks for is obedience, man. Fear and obedience. That's two things, man. You do that shit to Esau, all right? You niggas fear your manager? Shit, you do something wrong, you scared you're getting fired, man. You scared you didn't get that check. So how much more Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man?
For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction.
And he's very long-suffering, man. Hey, there's nothing that you pretty much can say the Lord's not gonna forgive you for unless you blaspheme his name, man. So you gotta get out that mentality of trying to say that you defeated because you're a sinner. We're all sinners, man. The Lord ain't hearing my prayers. I'm not a man of the Lord. Look, if he gave you his name, if he has you out here doing the work, if you in the spirit, you good, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. That's the Lord showing you he's dwelling with you, man.
That's right.
But them are demons on you, pretty much trying to get you to fall out the faith, man, because Satan's always working, man.
Hey, 2 Ezra 16 tells us, hey, don't let our sins weigh us down.
That's right.
I mean, in none of the hardship, none of even the thoughts you might think or feeling that way. We've known brothers that was amongst us that was letting that manifest. Say, I don't know if I'm a man of the Lord and all that. Well, if you don't know that, then you might as well quit. Well, eventually, the Lord took the spirit from him.
Yeah.
Took the spirit from him.
He's tired of hearing shit like that. He don't.
Yeah.
Hey, well, what I read earlier, he said, "Show yourselves men."
That's
you know,
right.
a man doesn't complain, man. He
Yep.
just deals with whatever's in front of him, man.
Yep.
You know, you going through something, yeah. Hey, pull your pants up. You know, I say, gird up your loins. Back then,
Yep.
you take your garment and tie a knot with it,
Yeah.
and you go, goddamn, do what you gotta do, man.
Hold
you know,
on. This just to add on. This is what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
Just to add on to that point. This is what the Lord said. This is Sirach, going back to Sirach chapter 2. Let me get that real quick. Sirach 2 and verse. Let me see, Salakia. It says, yeah, there we go. Sirach 2, 5 and 6. For gold is tried in the fire,
Yep.
and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
that's right.
Verse 6, the point. Believe in him, and he will help thee.
Yep.
Order thy way aright and trust in him.
Yep.
Meaning, get your mind right, man.
Yep.
And trust in the Lord, man.
Yep.
Submit yourself 100% to Yahweh Shem Yahushua,
Yep.
and he will make your way right, man. You know, like I said, he does not ask for much, man. You know, but now in the time when Esau has all this uncertainty going about, we'll give you the answer how to sustain yourself in that day, man.
Yep.
You know, just come back to the Lord,
Yep.
because he's not gonna forsake you, even though it's looking like it's about to be bad as hell for you out here. The Lord's gonna take care of you if you believe on him,
That's
man.
right.
You know.
Hey, the scripture say he did not give us the spirit of fear, but the power, love, and sound mind. Hey, you gotta believe that.
You ain't got no other choice.
You
I'm
got no
telling you,
choice.
man. Hey, this devil he's gonna try to break your faith.
Yeah,
man. You know, he's gonna break you down to that last little point. You either gonna be like, man, I'm gonna dig deeper, or you gonna be like, fuck it, man.
Yeah,
You know?
this is how we know the Lord is real, man, because look at all the odds that are stacked against us.
Yep.
Man can't physically defeat this devil.
Yep.
Man can't physically get himself out of these situations. So we know that the Lord is real.
That's right.
We know that the Lord is going to have to manifest himself within divine intervention, or send the angels down, or raise his men up with power, or whatever the case is. Some miraculous event is going to have to happen.
That's right.
You know, because there ain't no other options to get out of this thing. So we know the Lord is real, man.
Yep.
That's why
You
he's
know?
showing us the signs.
Yep.
Hey, the chariots, etc. All these things. The prophecies coming to pass.
Yeah.
I had somebody ask me that years ago. Well, how do you know that what you believe is true? I can't remember who it was. And I said, to be honest, prophecy. There's many reasons, but you can't fight. You can't dispute prophecy.
Right.
How could this be known?
Yep.
The way that it's been known, how could it be prophesied that all these things are gonna happen and they happen?
Yeah.
Prophecy, you can't beat prophecy.
What other
Prophecy is
explanation?
undefeated.
What other explanation can you
Yeah.
give that gives answers to what everything is going on, man?
Yep.
And like I said, the Lord give you little signs, man.
Yep.
You know, you seeing 144 everywhere,
Yep.
or you might see 44 or
Yep.
777 or whatever.
Yep.
You know, different things.
Yep.
So he gives you little faith boosters here and there. You know,
Yep.
I said the incident happened last night.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
things like that. You know, so you gotta pay attention to stuff like that,
Right.
because once again, Yahweh means he exists. He's everywhere. He's always supping with you. You just gotta be able to see the signs, man. You gotta hear the Lord when he's talking to you, man.
I gotta get this to you, bro. I know you wait for that precept for a
Nah, you
while.
go ahead. You gotta
I gotta get this to you. I have to.
got a big white
This
beard,
what
too.
you just said. It is spiritual. Hey, here it is. Job 33, what you just said, priest. Job 33 and 12.
Come on.
Behold, in this thou art not just. I will answer thee that the Most High is greater than men, right?
Uh-huh.
It says, why doest thou strive against him? For he giveth not account of any of his matters. For the Most High speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceive it not. So it said the Most High speak once, yet twice, yet man perceive it not. Because man, a natural man is not in the spirit.
Nope.
You only can receive it when you say these signs you see, 144, so on and so forth. Hey, all these signs is the Lord cueing you through the angels of the spirit. He's speaking to you. He said, but man perceive it not. And we
right.
know those natural men can't receive the things of the spirit, the scripture says.
That's right.
Yep.
So you gotta be able to understand. Hey, it tells you in 1 Corinthians, you know, the Lord, you know, he gave us the mind of a Mashiach, man. You know, so we were able to discern between, you know, spiritual things, man. All right, you know, we can get that now, because like I said, man, you gotta understand that Esau, he's gonna try to break you, man. So we're gonna go into that, man.
This is wisdom, Psalm chapter 2, verse 17. Let us see if the words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies.
Right, 'cause Esau hears everything we saying.
Yep.
You know, now we declaring that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna take care of us. He's sitting back like, all right, I hear what you're saying, so look, I'm gonna prove it. we're gonna see if everything you're saying be true, man. You know, go ahead.
Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience.
Right, so he gonna put you to the test, man. You know, and you got all these different medieval torture devices that he pretty much bringing back out, man. You got the guillotine, the pretty much the face of death in front of you. You know, the threat of whether it be the death of your family or the separation of your family, the pretty much losing the ability to pretty much provide for your family. All these different possibilities that he's gonna use to pretty much try to break your spirit, man. Go ahead.
Let us condemn him with a shameful death.
Right, because you're gonna be you really about to jeopardize your family's estate just because you don't want to bow down to what he's trying to do, man. You're gonna be vilified by people around you, maybe your family or whoever, man. You know, or in the eyes of the media, man. You know, go ahead.
For by his own saying, he shall be respected. Such things did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded them.
Right, because they're gonna do all that shit pretty much in vain, because all you're gonna do is validate our faith even more. Because the scripture says we're gonna go through it. So when we're going through it, we're gonna remember, hey, the Lord told us this is gonna happen. So we're gonna endure. Patiently wait, because at some point, the Lord's gonna give me an exit out of this, man. Whether he actually have an angel intervene, or he gives you spiritual power, have a brother's spiritual power come, or even if he does have you die from that, because you gotta remember also, man, death is the escape as well, man.
Yep.
You know, and it's not gonna be a shameful death, because it says what? That the death, it's in Psalms. It's like a glory is like the Lord delights in the death of the saints. You remember what that said? Because that's actually a good thing, but you gotta understand though, that's not a bad way to go out if that is your lot to
They
go.
tell
Man.
you Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, that their end is full of immortality.
Yeah.
Though they be punished in the sight of men, their end is full of immortality. So at the end of the day, you don't lose. You're gonna be raised up with Yahweh Shai, man. You know, you're gonna be on them chariots first, with them new bodies ready to come back and take the world, man.
Yeah, because hey, if that's your way to go out, you ain't even gonna be going long, man. Because you gotta remember, time moves faster in the spiritual world than it does here, man. So if that's gonna be your way out, it's not gonna be nothing, to where you should be ashamed of, man. You know, you should be ready to give your life for the Lord. The Lord gave His life for us, man. You know.
I got that precept one time. This is Psalm 116 and 15. It says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the death of His saints."
Yeah, so that's one of the highest honors you can receive. If that is your lot to go, which none of us wish for that to be our lot. But if it is, so so be it. At the end of the day, but all that really is going to do is cement somebody else's faith that watches that, man. If they truly believe in the Lord, they might see that and they be like, oh, this man really believed in the Lord, and then he might be converted at that, man. Go ahead.
That's right.
Verse 22. As for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew them not. Neither hope for they for wages of righteousness, nor discern reward for blameless souls.
Right. It says as for the mysteries of the Most High, they knew not, because they don't understand that the Lord can intervene at any point. He can have you in the guillotine, have the blade about to come down, and he might have your neck be hardened, man, and the shit just break. Or have somebody come in and take you out that thing, man. They don't understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is in control of all that, man.
That's right.
So what he wants to happen to you is going to happen, whether you be, put to death or you be delivered, man. They don't understand that. They're going to have to see that firsthand, man.
They don't understand that without faith it's impossible to please Him.
That's the point,
Our
man.
people don't understand that. That's why 2/3 have been rejected.
That's right.
Just the fact that they don't even believe. And they don't understand how important that is to the Lord, how key that is in your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. How faith is one of the key ingredients to having a relationship and getting salvation ultimately.
Right.
Faith is a big part of that.
That's it, man. And we know at the end of the day, you're going down. So shit. Hey, it's just a matter of time. We just got to get through it, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For the Most High created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
So we know that at some point, man, we're gonna live forever. So we gotta endure all the hardship that come along with, going through that shit, because at the end of the day, He's gonna raise us back up, at some point in time, man. Lord willing, we be of the elect. So we're gonna be immortal, and that's one thing that Esau, he's trying to get on the left-hand side. That's why he's moving with this technocracy, pretty much trying to make man with machine, man, because he wants that on the carnal side, but we're gonna get that through the spirit, man. Fish it out.
Verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Yeah. Because this devil, he understands that the elect, we're gonna win at the end, man. So him through just sheer pride and stupidity was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to take out as many Israelites as I can, you know, not knowing that the Lord is never gonna do away with Israel, man. So what you're doing is all in vain at the end anyways, man, you know. So hey, all we saying to you is do your part. We're gonna do our part, man. You know, we're gonna stay faithful, and we're gonna watch you devils fall. We're gonna rejoice as we watch you fall, man. You know, the Lord's gonna take care of His elect at the end of the day.
And they that do hold of His side do find it.
Yep, and we're gonna find that life, man. We're gonna find that immortality, Lord willing, we stay faithful until the end. Okay. That was really the point, my man.
Yeah, so we let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go back to that. We was talking about that earlier. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah 51 and start at the sound of destruction heard in the land. I think that's like verse 22. Let's go on to that. All right.
This is the book of Jeremiah, verse 50.
51.
Chapter 50, 51.
Yep.
51, verse 22.
Yeah.
Well, thee also will I break in pieces, man and woman.
So Salaki, let's start at let me see. You know what? Let's start at Jeremiah 50 and let's go to 22. Let's start there.
This is Jeremiah 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Yeah. So the scriptures say, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken, man? And we know this is dealing with the daughter of Babylon, which is America, which represents the hammer of the planet Earth that oppressed the nations, that have gotten unjust goods, stolen resources, enslaved the people, all right, defiled the world with the philosophies, you know, has the whole world in drunkenness. This is that place.
Right. Yep.
All right, this also is part of that, a part of America being that hammer. The scriptures also say it refers to it as a destroying mountain. All right, go ahead out.
How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
I
have laid a snare for thee, and if thou art thou also taken.
That's right.
O Babylon, and thou was not a snare, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh.
Read that again. Read that again.
Verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. O Babylon, and thou wast not aware of.
Right, and part of the snare is what? The missiles, all right? The nations aligning themselves to destroy this place, all right? That's all part of that snare that's been set up. Go ahead.
Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Right, because this place is exposed. Thou art found, thou art caught, all right? You're not this innocent nation that you proclaim to be. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the land of righteousness, all those fucking terms that you put out there, man. This is a hypocritical nation, man.
Right.
All right? This is a land of wickedness, man. And this is what the nations see. Even the people that are in this place see that, man. And that's why there's so much turmoil and uproar going on right now, man. Because people see that people know that